All right, I just want to throw this out there that I'm actually a fairly new gardener. I've been gardening here for a few years, and I mean, I've planted things throughout my life and had little gardens and stuff. But I just want to throw it out there that I'm not an expert, and some of the things that I do or practice are not the best, but they're working for me, or they're a work in progress. I'm learning. That's how I learn, is trial and error. So if you're out in the garden, do your own research and do your own test too. Like, even though someone tells you you can't do something or you can, try it and find out for yourself. All right. Talk to you. How's everybody doing? Well, we're supposed to get a couple of inches of rain this next week, so I've picked all the tomatoes that have like a little bit of red. I have some kind of critter at night that's coming in and eating tomatoes that are close to being done. Plus, when it rains, a lot of times when your tomatoes split, it means they're getting too much water. So sometimes it's a good idea to try to, if you know a big rain's coming or the plant's going to get a lot of water, it's best to pull the tomatoes early. At least that's what I've found in my adventures. So today I want to get, before this rain comes, I'm trying to get these, I let some of this garlic go to seed. So you can see there. And normally when you get a garlic, like this is a really small one because it put all its energy into the seed up on top. But if you look here, let me see if I can tap that off a little bit. Well, I just got hung up on that. See, these actually, I waited too long to pull this. So I don't know how well this would be as far as eating, but I'll probably just replant these. I think there's maybe 4 or 5. That's normally how people get garlic year after year. But then you also can plant these seeds. Now they take 2 years, so next year they'll form like a little bulbette, like a little hard ball, almost looks like a little onion. And then the following year you should get a full head of garlic with all the cloves. All right, I'll show you what I've got collected up here on the other side. Like I mentioned, we're supposed to get some pretty good rains here in the next couple days. So like tomorrow I'll come out and maybe pick ones that are like that. You know, they're almost there. They got a little bit of green still on them. But I've just found that if you do that before a big rain, you don't get the ones that split as much. Like this one here, I'll probably leave that. I won't pick that. Yes, I'll pick that. So we'll see. We sure need this rain. Also, I plant most of my tomatoes in pots, other than I do a few rogue around, and then also the hugelkultur, which is just the massive tomato, which actually hasn't produced a lot of tomatoes. There's just a ton on it. I've gotten maybe 100 tomatoes off of it. So, but there's thousands on there. I always like to let some of my artichokes go to flower. The beneficial insects love them. Plus, they're just really cool. Like this one finished here. This was the same color as that a couple days ago. So it's always nice to let some of it do its process, go through its life process. So over here, I noticed that in the strawberry patch that when I plant garlic too, sometimes I just throw some around. So here's one that went to seed too. So I'm just going to grab that and I'll take it over to my little table. This is all, these big ones, these are leeks that are going to seed. And when I harvest these seeds, I'll probably just do some guerrilla gardening around the property. Just kind of scatter them around, see how they do, see where they do well. And I'll tell you, it's always so nice to be able to just come out and get broccoli. I eat this, this is my graze food here. I just graze on it. They're small, but they're really good. So let's go check this out over here. So this is my little table here I got set up. Anybody want to guess? Maybe we could do another contest. How many garlic seeds are there? Just kidding. So here, this is the bottom part. This is the part that was underneath the ground in the soil. So this, if I plant each one of these, which I probably will do, is maybe as a clump, and they'll be just like an early spring garlic. I'll just let them all kind of grow together and pull them small and eat them small. Sometimes I like to do that with certain things. And then this was the top. This is the head. It's all gone to seed. And this is the stuff I told you it'll take, I guess, 2 years to go to seed, or to where you can harvest it. And I guess those little bulbets, you can eat those, but I've never tried one yet. So that's the process. So we'll just, this will be something that we'll just scatter around here and there and see where it comes up. Plus it'll take a couple years, so I'll probably, by that time it starts coming up and making garlic, I will have forgotten about it. See ya. Hope you guys are all doing good.